Item number C, 10C, receive a report and adopt a resolution changing the name of Susan Drive to Pacific Bay Circle for the segment of roadway through the Pacific Bay Vistas apartment complex, and changing the name of Susan Drive to Highland Drive for the segment of roadway which fronts the apartment complex to the north and connects to Sharp Park Road.
Thank you, and good evening, Honorable Mayor and City Council. I believe this is a project everyone on the City Council knows well, formerly known as the Treetops Apartment Complex, now known as Pacific Bay Vistas. This is a 300-unit apartment complex that was originally constructed in 1985. After sitting vacant for a number of years beginning in 2005, renovations began and are now moving rapidly. The clubhouse is now almost fully constructed, and the first 2 buildings of the 13 buildings that are on site are nearly complete, and the first residents will be moving in August, and construction on the entire project will be completed next summer. With that as the backdrop, this is a request that came via the developer. As the council knows, Susan Drive is a relatively long roadway that begins on the southern end on College, goes and parallels Skyline till it runs through the Pacific Bay Vistas apartment complex, and there's this kind of snake road that goes down to Sharp Park Road. What the developer is requesting is that the portion of Susan Drive that runs through the apartment complex be renamed to Pacific Bay Circle. In conjunction with this, staff is also recommending that that Snake Road be renamed to Highland Drive, as it connects to Highland Drive there, and it just makes the most sense from a continuity standpoint. The police department, fire department, community development, public services, we all reviewed this, and from an emergency response standpoint, it actually makes sense to name this Pacific Bay Circle, as Susan Drive is a long drive, and emergency responders will know exactly where they're responding to when they get a call for this location. Although it's not required by law, we know that the neighborhood, there's a lot of sensitivity around this apartment complex. There's a big impact to the neighborhood, and neighbors use this roadway on a day-to-day basis to get to different areas of their neighborhood. We have received no response to this. We generally thought people would have 2 concerns. Number 1, will the roadway remain public and will it remain open? The answer to that is yes. The name change would have no effect on the public's ability to go from point A to point B. The second, people are always concerned with name changes, is it will affect their property, and the answer is no. This will affect no other properties other than the Pacific Bay Vistas apartment complex. Regarding next steps, if the City Council chooses to adopt this resolution, the building official will distribute the information to a number of different agencies, everything from the emergency dispatch to the post office. The developer will be responsible for any GIS mapping changes that are required, or any hard copy map changes that are required as well. So with that, I could take any questions.
Any questions of staff? Any action?
Through the chair, I would like to introduce the resolution for adoption.
Vice Mayor Ibarra.
Aye.
Councilmember Medina.
Aye.
Councilmember Salazar.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Connell. Aye. Mayor Ruane.
Aye.